Howdy ho, guys and gals. Welcome back to the Den of Tools. Today is Monday, August 11th, which means it's time for Say It With Me. Actually, I got some friends who are going to help me out with this.
Hello, we are part of Girl Scouts Troop 2231 in Brooklyn, New York.
We want to thank Red from Den of Tools for the support and encouragement.
We're going to be learning how to do car maintenance while we earn our automotive badges.
We plan on utilizing what we learned to help those in need in our local churches and senior centers.
Thank you for supporting us as we learn to become more self-reliant and helpful within our community.
Now for the moment my father loves but his bank account hates. It's time for...
Man, I love Scouts, and the Girl Scouts are doing it right over in Brooklyn, learning new skills so they can help themselves, their family, and their community. There's what's not to love there. Anyway, I want to put a link to their YouTube channel down below. Go give them some love, all right? And you know what? Speaking of love, we got some just ridiculous deals going on. It is, it's second week of August at this point, and it's like everyone's taking a turn, getting ready for that back to school, and the sales, they're going crazy. So let's jump into it. First, we got to get a shout out to a couple of today's sponsors. First one is Brooklyn Bedding. We've talked about them before, and as I said, back to school is in the air. They got their back to school sale going on, 25% off. But if you know the deal, we got you a special link down below. It's going to bump up another 5% off that, taking it 30% off. But that said, of course, my favorite mattress, they got a ton of great mattresses. My favorite is the Aurora Luxe. It's the queen, medium. Yes, you want to get the pillow top on that. Remember, limited lifetime warranty on all their mattresses, 120-night trial on all their mattresses, and free shipping on all their mattresses. So, these are great deals, but this is not inexpensive. This is one of their top, I think their top of the line mattress, and I honestly feel guilty sleeping on it. I've got this one in our RV, and I was thinking about trying something new because they have this new one they've been talking about, and that's the Copper Flex Pro, which is their affordable luxury. So it's basically, I think of it as the budget version of this. I mean, if you're looking at $1,700 on sale for the Aurora Luxe, this is coming in at $1,000. So you know what? I'm a bigger guy. I'm like, let me put this thing to the test. So I had them ship this to me, and I replaced my old, my old Brooklyn bedding mattress with this one just to see how well it did and see if it could hold up. And I'll say this, it's not as nice as the Aurora Luxe. It's just not. But you know what? It's pretty damn comfy. All right. I'm sleeping just fine. In fact, I find myself sleeping. Like normally I sleep like 8 hours, don't even need to set an alarm clock, and boom, 7.5 to 8 hours and I'm up. I find myself sleeping 9 hours. If I'm not careful, I'm going to go over the 9 hours on this. I don't know if it's the Copper Flex stuff they use or what, but you got to check it out. If you're on a budget, or maybe you're looking for something for your RV, for the cabin, for a spare bedroom, that kind of stuff, don't get this for the guest bedroom because the guests won't check out. All right. Anyway, $1,000 is the sale price, but that's with the 25. And of course, we're going to do one better with the links down below. Go and check it out, all right? And then our other sponsor for today is X-Tool with not the D7. We always talk about the D7. This is a step up. It's the D8. In fact, then it's a step up from that. It's the D8S OBD2 scanner. This is the 2025 upgrade of the D8, all right? Bi-directional, so you're getting that back and forth conversation, all right? 3 years worth of updates on it. It has topology mapping, it's got FCA auto-auth, it's got ECU coding, 42 resets. I'll be honest, this thing does more than I could possibly quite figure out. This is well beyond. We're getting into the pro-level scanners here. And if you're looking for a serious scanner, I mean, at $650, you're competing with the likes of Snap-on and Autel and all those. But this one, with the sale, because we got some coupon codes down below, with that, it's going to take it down to the lowest price of the year on this, sub $500. I think if my math was correct, it's coming in at $479. Let me know what it adds up for you, because if you're looking for this top tier, if you're a serious amateur or if you're a budget-minded pro, I don't know how this isn't the deal of the year for OBD2 scanners, because when it comes to like serious pro-level bi-directional scanners, this is it right here, okay? And then next up, we got Metabo. We're going to talk about there's a lot of power tools going on this week. Metabo HPT, they're 18-volt, multi-volt, cordless triple hammer. I think I said before that it was only 18 here. It's their multi-volt system here, so you can use it with all the multi-volt batteries. It comes with two of the 18-volt, 2 amp-hour batteries. Comes with the charger and the case. This is a serious impact driver here, all right? And it's coming in, normally it's $200 on its own for this kit. It's on sale right now for $129. All right, then we've got the Metabo HPT cordless. This is the Brad nailer, 18 gauge nailer. And of course, Metabo, if you guys don't know, Metabo HPT, aka the old Hitachi, made their bones with nailers. Now, granted, it was back in the day was the air nailers, and they're still awesome for air nailers. But they were one of the first brands to seriously step into cordless nailers, and they're still doing it right. So if you're looking for a serious cordless Brad nailer, you can't go wrong with Metabo HPT. And HPT stands for literally Hitachi Power Tools. It's $119 on sale. That's 20% off. Then we got Senix. We got to pump the brakes here for a minute because Senix, they have a love. Well, they hate me. They wanted to love me, but I was honest about them, and they released as. And you can skip forward to the next tool if you don't want to hear the backstory on Senix, but they're a major player out of Asia. So if you know like Flex and Cobalt and Skill, they're all owned by a parent company named Shervan. All right, well, there's another company that's like Shervan that's basically, they want to be Shervan. They're close, not quite there. Anyway, they're the ones who own Senix, and they wanted to make Senix the next professional brand of tools in the United States. And I got to work with their US reps. And those guys are great. They know what's up. They know what needs to be done. But the parent company's been holding them back. And my biggest issue was these weren't what I would call professional grade. I would call them high-end prosumer, maybe value pro. Now the thing is, they make some of the top power tools that you're already using, okay? And I can't say which because I'm under a non-disclosure, but these are fantastic power tools, all right? And they sent me pretty much the entire set of them, and I ended up giving them away locally here because they were just overpriced was the issue. These were a $200 set of tools, and I'm like, they're just not competing against the other Pro Tools at $200. They're close. They can see there from here, but they're not, especially when you got like a non-full metal chuck and stuff like that. Great little impact driver, just standout impact driver. I did a whole video on it. You can watch it. But at $90, all day long at $90. Now, I don't know if they're just blowing these out, or I don't know if this is the new normal. But at $90, this kit is a steal, all right? And they've got more than just that, all right? They've got their impact wrench at $134. That's with the safety goggles. This one's $74. You got the three. This one's with the kit is $122. This thing, the drill driver, and remember these are all brushless, by the way. All right, the drill driver here is on sale for the full kit at $42. We've got the hammer drill on sale full kit for $84. Combo we were talking about, this one's $94. Why is this one $94? I think maybe, I don't know. Anyway, the hammer drill by itself is $98. Don't get that. But look at this, the SDS rotary hammer, it's $123. Go and check these out. Look at all the Senix stuff. In fact, there's some other stuff as well that's not even on this page. I don't know if they're pulling it out of the U.S. market and they're just clearing these out, but if this is the new normal price, Senix is back on the playing field, all right? All right, let's keep going here. Next up, we got Craftsman. Now, this is the Craftsman V20 RP. So RP is the brushless model, all right? This is the step up from the basic brush stuff. This is a serious set of an impact driver and a drill driver, 2 batteries, charger included in this combo. It's coming in 43% off down to $137. All right, then we got the Craftsman. This is tool only on this one, all right? Bare tool. V20 RP, again, brushless, 3200 SPM, that's strokes per minute there, coming in at 9206, that's 7% off. We got the recip saw. Let's be honest, this is a recip saw, really. It's just a bigger recip saw. Coming in 8-inch bare tool only, coming in $96. Then we got the grinder here. This is actually a sleeper grinder. It's got the tool in the handle. It's just a slight downgrade from the DeWalt. Coming in brushless RP model for 12% off, down to $98. That is a sweetheart of a deal. And then this is off-brand. This works with your Craftsman V20 stuff. Lets you take one of those V20 batteries you have and turn it into a soldering station there for $27.90, almost $28. Still, pretty good deal on that. The Crescent 180 Professional Tool Set. This thing, price-wise, has been all over the board for years. But I got to tell you, this style is my favorite go-to portable tool set, all right? It's slim. It's got a ton of great tools. You got two ratchets. You got your needle nose. You got your side cutters. You got an adjustable wrench. You got and usually with filler like bits and stuff, I'd be like, but this filler is good because it takes a bunch of tools, makes them small. Plus, you got a good amount of wrenches and all the sockets and then some Allen keys as well. And it's nice and slim. It'll slide under a seat. It'll slide behind a seat in your pickup truck or in your RV or something in a cabinet. This is just my go-to portable style, and Crescent is the way to go on these. Look at this, lowest price in 30 days on this. If you need a portable toolkit, this is the answer to your question right here. All right, then we're over with DeWalt. We got the Flex Drive Control Screwdriver with bit set here. Normally normally $90. It's 9% off, coming in at $81.53. Then we got the DeWalt grinder. Remember, this is just basically the upgraded big brother to that Craftsman I was showing you. And on sale, 36% off. This is coming in at $160 for a bare tool. It's got the paddle switch, it's got the kickback brake, all of that. It's a fantastic grinder, don't get me wrong. This top line XR brushless grinder. And if you're in the DeWalt line, this is the grinder you want. But at $160 there. All right, now we were talking about safety glasses the other day, talking about the Harbor Freight stuff. This is my go-to. If I want serious safety glasses, these are my favorite right here. The DeWalt with the anti-fog, with the safety molding. These really fit on your eyes. They protect everything. If you're gonna, especially if you're using one of those grinders, because you don't want to be one of those don't let this happen to you picks when it comes to grinder discs exploding. And they do. We all know they do. All right, $11 on that, 15% off. Then we got the DeWalt recip saw. This is a great compact recip saw. Really small for the amount of power and performance it's got in it. Again, it's the Max XR. It's brushless. It's 18% off, taking it down bare tool to $179. And then we got the high torque hog ring anvil impact wrench coming in. This is the DCF 900B. Again, bare tool for $227.93. That's 35% off. And then we've got the corded grinder, 4.5 inch to 5.5 inch corded. You would be surprised, stunned the runtime you get out of these corded grinders. I mean, it's like the battery just never dies. Anyway, $132.06. That's 17% off. This is I want to call it a buy it for life tool. That's hard to say buy it for life when it comes to grinders, but this one's close. All right. If you're a DIYer, that probably is. I mean, if you're a pro, yeah, especially if you're a welder, you're going to chew through these eventually. But for the average DIYer, if you want a serious tool that's going to last you probably as long as you're going to need it, this is the way to go. All right, somebody was asking for benchtop tools here. We got the 2-blade benchtop, the planer here. This gets a good standby Craftsman planer here. Not a lot of bells and whistles on it. Normally $350. It's on sale $50 off, taking it down to $300. Then we got the planer here. This is the Win 10 amp, 6 inch, 2-blade benchtop joiner here. Did I say planer before? Joiner, $237.77. All right. A lot of people don't understand what the joiner is for. The joiner is the one that's going to give you that one flat edge that everything else is going to be based off. And that's why you need a joiner. Are there workarounds? Yeah, you can build a sled for your table saw, and there's other things you can do. But if you just want to be able to get up and go and get it done, this is the way to do it. Now, if you want a little bit better performance, we've got the 6-inch spiral head on it. So you're getting the base one, the 2-blade for $237, or for, honestly, what is that? $40, $30 plus $40 more. You're getting the spiral head. That's a good upgrade there. I'd pay $40 to upgrade this from the spiral head. $273 on that one. All right. Now, if you want the 2-in-1, okay, not quite 2-in-1. This is I think this is a 12-inch planer here. This is a 10-inch, but it's also a joiner. So underneath, what happens is you got the joiner up top, and then this little opening down here, that's your planer. It's using the same blade top and bottom. This is a clone of the Jet. The Jet's been out for years. I had another clone of it. They're if you're working with smaller stock, they're fairly useful. If you're looking for the big stuff, you're not gonna beat that 12, 11, 12, 13 inch benchtop planers. It's not going to do that. But if you're just typically working with smaller stock in a smaller environment, you get a 2-in-1 here. It's $400, but there's a coupon on it, takes it down to $380. All right, then we talking more benchtop, and I've been looking for drill presses. People keep asking me, "Where's the drill presses? Where's the drill?" And I keep looking. There haven't been a lot of sales, and of course, who steps up? Buck Tool. Why is it that Buck Tool is the only major player right now that's doing sales? They've got great tools. Granted, they've sent me a couple things in the past. They haven't sent me a drill press. Buck Tool, you listening? I'd love to show off one of your drill presses. Anyway, this is the 10-inch, 6-amp, 3/4 horsepower, 5-speed benchtop drill press with the frickin' lasers, coming in at normally $198. It's on sale for $181.80, and there's a coupon price, takes it down to $163.62. All right, then we got the 12-inch. It's Big Brother here because that's the 10. We got the 12-inch. Its normal price is $289. Coupon price is $260. So $163. You're basically talking about a $100 upgrade for that extra size. Doesn't look like you're getting much in extra horsepower though. All right. Then we got to talk about the benchtop sanders here. The 4x36. It was coming. Somebody asked me to look these up. And you got to love this one. At 4x36 with the disc on the side, 3/4 horsepower, 5-amp. It's normally $209, on sale for $188. Coupon takes it down to $170. All right. Now, if you want to do metal, there's basically the same thing in their metal version. Its coupon price is taken down to $233. So $170 for wood, $233 for metal. You can do wood with this, just so you know. You could swap out the belts. I don't think you're violating any international laws when you do that. And then we got this one. This one they sent me some time ago. Can't say enough good things about it. 2x42 with the 6-inch. I do wish it was an 8-inch wheel, but I get it. If you want to do just basic knife sharpening, blade sharpening the old lawnmower blade, the spades and stuff, this will get it done. 2-inch by 42. It's just a good DIY level kind of grinder there. Coupon price on it, unbelievable, down to $180, $179.41. All right, and then if a lot of people are like, well, where's the 1-inch? I want to do the 1-inch because that's a really common one for people getting into knife making and stuff. This is like okay, let's skip ahead real quick. This is your cheap version. All right, I found this one here from Woodskill coming in at $76.50, and it's a clone of Harbor Freight's got one, Wen's got one, everyone's got one, but this one is on sale, and at $76 you might want to consider it. But if you got a few extra bucks in the bag and you want to buy something pretty nice, look at this. This was getting you the 2.1 amp 1x30 plus the 6-inch grinder wheel on it, 1/3 horsepower. This is, if you're looking for some small sharpening kind of stuff, that's really the way to go. Coming in at $129 versus $76 though. As I said, it's a few bucks more. It's almost twice the price. All right, and then let's talk about workbenches. WorkPro coming in with the 48-inch adjustable workbench. In fact, I don't know if you can see it. That right there, that's the WorkPro workbench. That holds all my stuff. I do tons of stuff with it. It does collect some clutter, I know. But all my workbenches in the shop, but one now are this style because they're just so completely useful. And the one that isn't is adjustable. All right. And I mean, electric adjustable, because these are adjustable. You just have to get a wrench out to do it. They got the power strip in the side, $153, because Gladiator made these popular, but they were like $400. Now you're getting essentially the same thing coming in here, 2,000 pound capacity for $153.59. Now, I said I've got the 4-leg one, and I've got the one from FlexiSpot, and it's pretty pricey. But here's the base. You can get the base adjustable one, and it's made for a desk, all right? But it's got 264 pounds of capacity. It's got dual motors. It's frame only. The coupon price on this is $309. So basically, $310. you know you either have a workbench already that you could pull a top off of, or you've got like maybe a solid wood door you could put on there. We've all been there. Or you can run down to your local Home Depot or Lowe's or something and grab yourself or even an IKEA, and grab yourself a worktop and slap it on here. And now you've got an adjustable workbench. And brother, let me tell you, when you're dealing with something that's 100, 150, 200 pounds, and you got to hop that up on top of a workbench, it's real nice to be able to lower it down to about your waist. And now you're just swinging it over. And then you lift it up to where you want it. And then you got a tool on there. And I got to work on the top of it. I bring it back down. Now I can get on the top. I can do all that. It's luxury. Don't get me wrong, but it's nice luxury. That's why it's called luxury. Coming at $310. I highly, highly recommend that. All right, the Keter stack. This thing is finally on sale. I've been watching this. Keter, if you don't know, makes most of those, or a lot of those portable not pack out, but portable. I don't know. They might make pack out for all I know. But they make a lot of the injection molded plastic tools and boxes and stuff, even outdoor furniture that you see. If anybody knows how to make it, it's Keter. This is their basic DIY storage rolling system here. It's coming in 9% off for $136. I've been watching this for over a year, so that is a buy it now price. All right, then we got Fantic. Fantic's doing a combo sale. Now, Fantic makes lots of great, fiddly kind of tools and bits and stuff, and their lasers are some of the best bang for the buck. And what you're getting here is you're getting their standard two beam laser here that normally goes on sale for like $50. Plus their top of the line triple beam laser. This thing is nice. All right. And you're getting both of those on sale for $170, $169.97. Plus we got a few other combos. There's the vacuum. There's the cutter in pink for some reason. So you can look through and you can check out some of the other combos they got going. One of the other ones I do want to talk about is the Fantic Slim Cordless Car Vac. And I'm thinking about this because my truck is a filthy mess right now. It's been a long summer, and summer's like barely half over at this point. And we just had an event out at the track again. We had mud drags on Saturday, tough truck on Sunday. Fantastic time. Thank you to everyone who came out. But that said, dust and dirt everywhere, all in the truck, and I got to clean that sucker out. I just wish they made this like in a 5-gallon model. But if you want to get your car nice and clean, check it out. The V10 Apex cordless cleaner here for $109.98. All right, then we got to talk about the air dusters here. This is one of the first ones that we worked with here on the channel. There are, I will say this, there are more powerful ones out there, but they're not that much more powerful, and they're almost twice the price. This thing coming in at $50 is a fantastic bang for the buck air duster here. Stop buying that canned air. And this is it right down here. Look at the Wolf Box. We're talking about the Wolf Box. It's $90. Is it better? Sure. It's a higher power tool, but it's not that much higher power. And this is $50 versus $90. Your choice. Hey, it's your money. You do what you want. And then we've got CC. All right. Again, one of the sleeper Amazon brands. Our friends over at Torque Test channel, they've talked about these and they've shown how much performance CC can get out of stuff. If you're going to go Amazon brand, CC is the way to go. This is their high torque one, 1180 foot-pounds there with the battery and the charger and a couple of adapters coming in at $100 with coupon. Coupon price is $155. Call it what it is. $155 for an almost 1,200 foot-pound torque impact wrench there. Then we've got their the same thing basically. I should point out this is three quarter, not 3/8, 3/4. So this is for bigger work. They're 1/2 inch, same power. It's coming in at $159. Why this is $5 cheaper, being the 3/4 versus the 1/2 inch, I don't know. But this one's, I think this has got one battery with it, and this has got 2 batteries with it. So there is that. It's coming in at $159, as I was saying. And then we've got the corded version. If you just, something at home, take some wheels off, do some basic work around the car and whatnot, $75, normally $80, on sale for $75. Coupon brings it down to $65. All right, and then we got Work Pro again with the 8-piece magnetic socket organizer plus wrench organizer. So you're getting the sockets and the wrenches. All coupon price takes it down to $40. I've shown these on the channel before. I love the rails. The wrenches, I don't usually go a different way, but if that's your style, then you do you. But for 40 bucks, it's definitely something to consider. All right, and then we got some new WorkPro knives. Now, WorkPro did send these to me. Now, if you're familiar, we talked about the WorkPro, the stainless sheet metal ones. They're super slim and everything else. Well, these are slightly different. These are, and you can't really tell here in the black. So let me grab, they actually make these in pastel colors as well. But this is G10 material, and I love G10, all right? So these are essentially the same knives, same super slim WorkPro knives in the G10 sheath material here, which I absolutely love. Now they do have a couple other ones. They have the other pastels and whatnot. And these come with a push button, which if you do right, allows you to flip it open, which is nice for single-handed deployment. They also make the same thing in camouflage. I can't recommend these. I'm not gonna say I can't recommend them enough. I can't recommend them because it's hard enough to find these things because they're small. All I need is camouflage ones, so I'll make sure I'll never find it. But I'm sure you can find links and stuff on there. Anyway, the G10 material, I absolutely do like those, so I can recommend those. All right, and then we got the WorkPro, their new 20-volt tools. It looks like this is using the same battery as their outdoor power equipment. Are they switching over to that? I don't know, but it's $80 for a 20-volt 2-pack of batteries. If you like that style, maybe something to consider, $80 on that one. Then we've got the WorkPro 4.5-inch jaw pads, the vise for your vise, so you can hold different types of material and protect the material also from the jaws. Because if you're clamping something like wood or plastics or other things, and you don't want them to get deformed by the metal jaws, this is your solution to that. They're coming in at $16.55. We got the Adea microfiber cloths. I've talked about these before. These are my favorite over the Harbor Freight ones. Granted, they're about twice the price, all right? So you're coming in here, a 50-pack for $16 on that one, all right? Next up, we've got, whoops, double skip there. Anyway, Gamma 2 lids sent in by a viewer. Actually, these next ones were all sent in by viewers. This is for, look at this, $9.70. This is the kind of thing you can put on a 5-gallon bucket. And instead of having the regular lid you have to wrestle with, now you've got a spin top lid. They say pet food storage. We use these for all sorts of stuff. For $10, that is actually a sweet deal on those. Then we got the Irwin jab style drywall saw. Again, can't recommend this one because I just hate drywall. Now I've used this style, probably this exact same saw here for years when I was running low voltage stuff. $4 on this. That's a pretty good deal on it. Lowest price in 30 days. It will get the job done. Then we got the Fantic F2 Master Mini Cordless Screwdriver. Real upgrade over their last ones. I like the shape design on this. And look at this. This isn't your bit set. This isn't a screwdriver. This is a rotary tool. So it's a real change of pace from the other stuff they've had. So now if you want your little cordless rotary tool to do your detail work, Fantic's got you covered. Coupon price, look at this. List price $100, sale price $80, coupon price $70 on that. All right, then we got some welding gloves from Ripka. 900. I don't know anything about these. They were sent in by a viewer. He says they work great. 16-inch long sleeve protects your forearms and whatnot from all the sparkiness there. Then we got the Flex King. This was sent in by a viewer. This is the chair that he's got, and he's like, it's on sale. He's like, definitely recommend it. He compared it to the that one that was I can't remember what it was called. It was the one from the Wirecutter from New York. He said it's from the New York Times. He said this is a good comparison to that one. The Flex King Office Mesh, say that. Ergonomic chair here. Breathable mesh chair, flip-up support arms, which, as he said, he knows I love the flip-up support arms, which I do. And the point of that is, like the chair I have now, is the chair, I can bring the arms down. Then if I wanted to use this chair to actually do work with, I flip them up, and now I can turn, I can reach down, and I can use it like a task chair. All right, that's what I love about this style of chair. And this one's coming in 40% off, down to $114 on that. Then if you want some tunes around the shop, we got this one again, sent in by a viewer. He said this is what he uses, the Tazada? I don't know. He said it works out good sound. 60-watt, large subwoofer. I don't know how big it is, really. Let me see. There's a picture that shows it in scale. Of course not. Yeah, I think it's on the smaller size. But he says it puts out good sound for his shop. 5.3 Bluetooth, waterproof IPX7 for $24 $439. I think at that price. Now, granted, this is a lightning deal, and almost half of it's already claimed. All right, also sent in by a viewer who is a 20-year veteran iron worker, and he said this is the go-to tool on the job, has been for years, the Klein adjustable spud wrench. But this thing is pretty much $80 at that price point. He said he's found these, the Lichamp. You're getting the 3-piece set plus the other pieces plus the bag, all of that for $99. He's like, it's not on sale, but compared to one tool for $80 versus, he said they're just as good for $100. There you go. You make the call on that one. All right, over at Walmart, we got the Hyper Tough 113-piece 1/4 and 3/8 drive SAE Mechanics tool set here. You get a ratchet, a couple wrenches, all your bits and stuff. There's a lot of filler in this, but it's coming in at $21.44. All right, then we got, again, sent in by a viewer, Milwaukee M18. Now, just so you know, this is not sold by Walmart. This Walmart doesn't sell Milwaukee. This is sold by Mass Depot, LLC. Don't ask me whether you'll get the warranty on this. That said, Milwaukee, if you tell them you just lost the receipt, they usually will go by the birth date of the tool. Now, of course, since this is a gray market, who knows how long? Was it a year ago this was originally on store shelves and then they got a hold of it? I don't know. You're an adult, I hope. You make your own call on this. But we're looking at 2 5-amp-hour batteries with the charger for $134. Normally $400. Then we got the off-brand third-party 9-amp-hour batteries here. Again, 2 batteries, charger. Again, all third-party here, $145 on that one. Now we're over at Menards, where you save big money when you shop Menards. Can't help myself. So one of the guys sent this to me. Michael, I gotta thank Michael for all the Menards stuff. He's the one who keeps us on top of Menards. Anyway, he's like, I know your son's going off to college. You're looking for a fridge for him, which, by the way, we just got him a fridge local. Somebody bought it. Didn't work out for them, $100 little mini fridge. So we're good. But that said, this is not a bad option. Maybe if there was a Menards near me, I would have done this. Luma Comfort. So this is a wine fridge. And he's like, no reason you can't repurpose this and use it as a slimline dorm fridge. I like his thought. I love that out-of-the-box thinking. Again, maybe for the shop. You could put some bottles of water in there, some sodas and whatnot. Slimline, it could sneak in an area, not take up much floor space. Coming in at $100. Then we got the Irwin 7 1/4, 184 millimeter wider, was made stronger, lasts longer. The WeldTech construction. This is their framing blade here, 7 1/4, just your standard Circ-Saw framing blade for $3. $3. This is good. Now, Irwin, I've been really happy with all the Irwin blades. I've not used this one, but I've used a lot, and I've always been happy with them, so I don't have any problem recommending that. Then we got the WD-4 Specialist Penetrant one coming in. This is the WD Penetrant blend, 13.5 ounces, coming in for $8 with that disturbing nozzle on it. Then we got the standard WD-40 recipe there. The base lubricant here, 14.4 ounces, again with that easy reach nozzle on it, coming in at $8. We got the rotary tool by Duramax. This is just your basic super budget rotary tool. It's $10 on that for the full set. Then we got the Performax Toolbox, $2.99. These things are great for doing general sorting of small parts. You get $3. You go and you buy like 10 or 20 of them. You get yourself a label maker. You put them end to end on the shelf, and you just put a label on them. I bought a ton of these back in the day, and that's how I did all the organization for all the small fiddly bits in my shop. And that's a great way to do it. So I highly recommend those. $3 each. That's a great deal. All right, then we've got the Cali Tools Heavy Duty. These are some budget tools here for $3. The Lineman Heavy Duty for $3. We got the, oh my gosh. Probably good for Dodge wrench is what those are good for. But if you need just some cheap tools, $3 and $3 again. Then we got the Makita, or at CPO. This is factory reconditioned, authorized factory reconditioned, certified by Makita. Normally $100. Again, buy it for life kind of tool. $33 on that one. All right, we're over at Lowe's. Lowe's is doing a bunch of sales this August, man. They're blowing out a lot of stuff. We got the Stubby 50-piece set here. You get the sockets, the adjustable wrench, the ratchet, and the bit driver, all with the case for $20. We got the Klein 15-in-1 multi-bit ratcheting screwdriver here. And let me see if I can pull up the other picture here. It's going to show all the bits and stuff in it. There we go. Cushion grip handles, integrated nut driver, all of that. It's coming in at under 20 bucks. We've got the Cobalt Basic Tools. I'd match these up against the Quinn set. It's very similar, very comparable. It's $15 on that set. I have this set. I think it's fantastic. The Klein 9-piece electrician set. 2 of them insulated, then your general use, and then a couple detail ones coming in sub $40, $39.98. We got the S-Twing, classic S-Twing 20-ounce steel handle claw hammer. This is just a go-to everyday hammer here from S-Twing. If you want the classic look, I should say this is $28.98. If you want the classic stacked leather handle there, this is just a real one you want to hand down to the kids kind of thing. $30.98. Both of these USA made. Then we got the Klein tools. We got the folding key set, SAE and metric. Much better than the Harbor Freight ones. It's coming in at $17. We got the Cobalt mower. This is a 20-inch push mower, 40 volt, comes with a 6 amp hour battery and charger, full kit, $25. Why? Well, as far as the retailers are concerned, it's end of summer, school's starting. This is where the clearance stuff starts happening. So if you've been waiting for all the sales for outdoor power equipment, that's where we're going to start covering. And here you go. This is a good, solid, small yard mower for $250 full kit. We've got the Craftsman battery string blower here, string trimmer blower. It's an okay kit. Comes with the battery and the charger full kit here for $129. We have the brushless version. This is a real step up. All right, this is the basic for $129. For was it $70 more? You get the brushless full kit and you get the free job site Bluetooth speaker there as well. That's worth $90. That's an absolute steal on that kit. Then we got the Greenworks. This is a small portable pressure washer, 1.1 GPM on it. It's on sale, $50 off, coming in at $89. Then we got the big boy, my favorite here, the 2100 PSI, 1.2 GPM. It's got the soap dispenser or soap tank up front, good dolly style wheels. This is just a great all-around workhorse of an electric pressure washer for $50 off. $200 is the sale price on that. Then we're over at Ego. If you want a big, just real workhorse of a string trimmer, telescopic shaft, for those of you who are taller and maybe need something a little bit longer, this is the way to go. Full kit with the battery, with the charger, $259 on that one. Then we've got the Hedger here, again, full kit again, with the battery and charger, $259 as well. Then we've got some Cobalt tools. We've got the brushless impact wrench here, 1/2 inch, full kit with the battery and the charger in the bag, coming at $149. We've got the brushless here, the drill driver. This is the Gen 2 one. It came out a year or so ago, but this is the Gen 2 version of it. Just a great all-around 24-volt drill driver here. Full kit with a battery and charger for $100. Brushless, 5-year warranty on all the Cobalt stuff. And then the Metabo HPT saw. If you saw the video I did, this is my gold star check mark for just everything from like DIYer to Value Pro. This is the saw. 0 rear clearance. It's got the shotgun style over and under tubes over on the side. 0 rear clearance, drop shadow, 12-inch, dual bevel. What more do you want? It's $389. That is a ridiculous deal. 5-year warranty. Did I mention 5-year warranty? 5-year warranty. Full controls up front. Guys, I don't know what more you want in a saw for under $400. I mean, this has got it all. All right, then we're over at Home Depot. We got the M12 Fuel here. Look at the battery. You got batteries on batteries with this kit here. And it's coming in at $249. That's 33% off. We got the starter kit, the M12 starter kit. This is one and done. Everything from a multi-tool to a job site to a blower to a saw to drill drivers to impact wrench, grinder, the recip, the light, the batteries, the back, all of it. 45% off, coming in at $600. Then we've got the M18 18-volt 1/2 inch compact drill driver, 2.0 battery, charger, tool, and bag. All of that coming in at $99 on that one. And then we got a couple bonus items here for you. I think we got 3 bonus items. We got the Ovas. This is over at Lowe's. Again, they're blowing stuff out. This is your basic outdoor seating. You got the little love seat. You got 2 individual seats. You got the table there. All of it for $389. You're sub $100 a seat there. That's really nice. And then we got the luxury lounge sofa conversation set. I love that. With the dual tables there, nesting tables there. See me pulling out my big fashion words, the nesting tables. Coming in at $499 on that one. And then we got to talk about some Knipex. It's not on sale. Okay, so why am I talking about it? Well, because they sent me one. Actually, I take it back. They sent me 2. They sent me the Big Brother, and they sent me this one. And this is great. This is a great tool. We're going to cover this. We'll be doing a full video on this, but I wanted to give you a little sneak peek on this one. But this little one, you guys know my little daily driver one that I keep normally in the tool drawer over here. This is going to replace it. It did. The second I picked it up, I'm like, this is replacing it. Because look at how narrow that is. So this acts as a needle nose, as a pliers, and then if I need to work on something bigger, look at that. Look at this. It's huge for something this small. And it's pretty much almost infinitely adjustable in between. And it's got all the little teeth in there. I don't know if you can see it. It's got the little nail removing kind of teeth. It's got the little indentation up on the top where it can grab the nail and pull it out. So stripped screws, all that. This is an all-in wonder kind of plier here. I'll put a link for it. They just came out. They're not on sale yet. The second they're on sale, we'll let you know. So if you like what we do here, go ahead and chomp the old like button, smash that subscribe, ring the bell on the way out. You all take care, God bless, and as always, shine on.